Hello guys, it's NautoAce. And this is going to be a response to Yongye Spawnwave on a bit of a controversy on Twitter with Hideo Kojima English Twitter page. So of course everybody knows somewhere in November Death Stranding is going to be released, and he's been trying to hype the game out. It really looks interesting, whatever it is. But there was a point, and I saw this on Yongye video, so credit to him, is that there was sort of a controversy because Hideo Kojima has two Twitter accounts. There is his actual Japanese one and one for English-speaking people. But what happened there is that there was a post trying to explain what Hideo Kojima game is all about. Unfortunately, some of the people there took it the wrong way. They thought it was some sort of insult, to a point that they were jumping the gun. And that's the story about this video, is that they were jumping the gun really fast, not really seeing the whole situation, the whole what's happening. And mind you, that Hideo Kojima is Japanese. Okay, so a little bit of political there, apologies, but you'll understand why I kind of said that. Here's a recap of what happened. Hideo Kojima's English Twitter page posts something about Death Stranded, and of course the definition of a Hideo Kojima game. So if you've been following Kojima, if you notice in Metal Gear Solid, he always put that phrase, a Hideo Kojima game. Of course, in the case with Metal Gear Solid 5, if you've been following Konami and them, they had a fallout, kind of not giving Kojima a middle finger, but that's a different story there. So he explained what it is, or I guess he explained it to a translator, and then the translator posted on the English version of his page. And what happened is when people read it, they took it the wrong way, and they jumped the gun. So technically, here's the part when it's, well, like I said about the reason about political part is Japanese. So I don't know who the translator, or they even have one, or they're using Google Translator, or somebody who just knows sort of English and then they trying to type it in just to, to promote Death Stranded. And the wording was so poor that the meaning was way, way different. And I can understand too. And this is a response, like I said, to Spawnwave, Yongye, and other people. I gotta give credit to Yongye in this one. He really went in detail about it, so links on the description box on his video. Yeah, I mean, the way I see it, it's poor wording and grammar from a guy who probably doesn't know English as a first language, and people jumped again, took it the wrong way. Other developer, other people working at other companies. Heck, even head editor Kotaku, Jason Schreider, even gave his thoughts about it. And I'm going to give him props. Yeah, a lot of people don't like him because, maybe there's something about him not liking YouTubers or influencer or whatever. That's a different story there. But at least I have to give him props for... He did post it, kind of call out Kojima, but then when he found out the whole story of what happened, it was a poor wording, grammar, or translation, he deleted his tweet. Should he give him an apology for it? Well, you know what, it's the internet. At least he acknowledged it, and he made a mistake, and he removed that post. The reason why I'm talking about this, and kind of bothered me a bit, because it sort of, to some extent, believe it or not, kind of related to me. Yes, I speak English well. Yes, I explain stuff fluently, I guess, let's just say that. But I do have some problem with wordings. It's whether I type too fast, my thoughts is really fast, and my hands were kind of slow, or I just didn't realize that the grammar was just poor wording, the wrong choice of word, etc., etc., etc. And again, like I said, it's the internet. To some extent, I don't really take that seriously, but yes, grammar is very important to some extent, or trying to express it fluently so people can understand what you're trying to say. Should be a considerate, and it should be a good thing. But you got to keep in mind that when even people read a lot of these posts, they invest on time just reading them, trying to react to it, and other things. So I can understand that part, but at the same time, it's also kind of frustrating that sometimes what happens is I type something, I show support to these people, and the response I get was some sort of backlash or some sort of negative, like, whoa, what did I say wrong? And a lot of time they say was, I didn't understand that tweet, I didn't understand that post, it was a bit confusing, my bad. So it was the same case with Kojima, because apparently his translator has a history of doing like just poor wording translation that people call him out on it and said, well, what's going on? And for me, I'm just going to say that, dude, people, read it, try to understand the situation, understand the background, the history of whatever the post is or the Twitter pages. Like in the case with Kojima is that probably he just didn't have a good translator. And people know, they just quick to jump the gun. I don't know, maybe it's a 2019 thing or something. And a lot of people agree, like Yong said, like, step back, read it again, try and understand it. And if you still don't understand it, and if you don't know what the meaning behind it, probably best not to reply, because this is what happened. Like some people, from what I heard, they made a follow-up saying, my apologies, my mistake. And some even went up, like Jason Schreider, decided to delete the post, kind of like meaning like, I made a mistake. That post is irrelevant. My mistake there. I mean, there you go. Like, some tip to some extent, if you don't understand what the post is saying, and you're to some extent trying to urge to respond, you're probably best not to respond and just lay back. And that's it. Because a lot of time, because if you respond wrongly, people are going to get the wrong reaction and they get frustrated. Like I did, because that happened to me multiple times. I was just posting something that I want to support these people. I was agreeing with them, and all of a sudden, whoa, why are you backlashing on me? What did I say wrong? And some people, I mean, thank goodness, some people kind of clarified and said, no, I don't think that's what he meant. That's me. And then what happened, the reaction, like, oh, I didn't understand the post. That's really it. My bad, or whatever. And that's what happened with Kojima. Probably Kojima's personal translator or whatever. He just picked the wrong word for the English language, and then people took it the wrong way. Didn't bother to analyze the question, trying to understand. Didn't analyze the post, and just said, they just jumped the gun. It's really kind of unfortunate, like I said, happened to me also. And I know, like, sort of an etiquette rule, sometimes with push come to shove, is that if you read a topic or a post and you don't understand the meaning behind it or the expression or whatever, it is just best not to respond rather than trying to respond back, because if you respond wrong and then people get mad at you or just get, well, jump the gun or a heat of the moment, they're like, oh, sorry, I just didn't understand. I mean, at least, like I said, props to some people when they react to Kojima's post. Jason Schreider, like I said, he did just delete the tweet. So, I mean, at least he acknowledged, I made a mistake. And I think some people just said, okay, I didn't really understand the post, so my mistake. And technically, the bottom line is they acknowledge that there was a mistake there. So, like I said, sometimes in the internet, you just have to be open-minded in this type of situation. That are they really being a jerk? Are they trying to instigate the situation, or is just bad wording because of poor grammar? I mean, you just have to decide about that one. But like I said, your safe bet in this type of situation, if you don't understand what the post is, it's kind of confusing. Don't post. See what's going first, and then see what the situation before jumping the gun. Yeah, so there you go. Those are my thoughts on a bit of a controversy of Kojima's English Twitter posts. And again, a lot of people just said, like Yong said, it's just that, hey, look, maybe they just need a better translator to some extent. I don't know, but like I said, I had dealt with this myself. Like, I just post something, people said something like very aggressive, like, okay, I wasn't meant to be aggressive, but whatever. And then they just realized after, I just didn't understand the post, whatever. So with that, I'll see you guys later.